Before you rush into your day, before you check your phone, before you let the noise of the world invade your mind, I want to ask you to pause for just one moment. Before you carry yesterday's heavy stress, yesterday's unfinished arguments, and yesterday's worries into this brand new morning, take a second to breathe. I truly believe, with all my heart, that your presence here right now is not an accident. It is not a mistake. It is not just another random video appearing on your screen as you scroll through your feed. Think about how many thousands of things you could be looking at right now. But your eyes stopped here. Your soul paused here. If your heart feels incredibly tired today, if you have been carrying heavy worries that nobody else knows about, if you feel like you are constantly pretending to be strong when you are actually falling apart inside, then please stay with me until the very end. Do not rush away. This moment was carved out specifically for you. This prayer is for the person who quietly whispered in the dark when the lights were out and the world was asleep. God, I can't do this alone anymore. I don't have the strength to keep fighting this battle by myself. And if that person is you, if those words have crossed your mind or your heart lately, then I want you to take a slow, deep breath right now. Let the tension drop from your shoulders. Let go of the need to have everything figured out for the next 12 hours. Let's step away from the chaos together, and let's pray. While we pray, images of nature, wealth, and abundance will appear on the screen. The goal here is to show that God has infinite possibilities for His children, and no matter the size of your dream, He can make it happen if you only believe. God, my Creator, the one who built everything out there, yet cares about the smallest details of my life. Thank you. Thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for opening my eyes to see another day. Thank you for the simple, beautiful gift of life, for the breath moving through my lungs right now. It is so easy to take this morning for granted, to treat it like just another Tuesday, just another Thursday, just another ordinary day. But I know that today is a miracle. The fact that my heart is beating, the fact that I have another chance to live, to love, and to try again, this is a gift from you. Thank you for your kindness, Lord, which gives us a completely fresh start every single morning. Your love doesn't run out. It doesn't look at how badly I messed up yesterday and decide to hold back today. It resets with the rising sun. Lord, before I open my door, before I face the heavy responsibilities waiting for me, before I deal with the pressures of my job, my family, and the completely unknown moments that lie ahead, I choose to stop. I choose to talk to you first. I choose to make you my very first destination today, because I have learned the hard way that true peace cannot be found in the world. True peace isn't found in a bank account. It isn't found in the approval of other people, and it certainly isn't found in the temporary distractions of this life. True, lasting, unshakable peace is found only in you. It is a peace that stands firm, even when the storm is raging all around us. Father, you are the only one who truly sees me. You know the exact thoughts that have been keeping me awake at night, tossing and turning, staring at the ceiling while the hours tick away. You know the worries I haven't shared with my friends, my spouse, or my parents. You know the silent burdens that are too heavy to put into words. You know the exact battles I fight behind my smile, the smile I put on so that other people won't ask questions, the smile I use to comfort everyone else while my own heart is aching. Nothing about my life is hidden from your eyes. You don't just see the version of me that I show to the world. You see the raw, honest, hurting version of me. And today, right here at the very beginning of this day, I choose to surrender everything into your hands. I open my grip. I let go of the control I've been desperately trying to hold on to, and I give it all to you. Lord, I want to lift up every single person who is tuned into this prayer right now. If there is someone listening whose mind is completely overwhelmed, someone who feels suffocated by their circumstances, I pray that they will feel a real, quiet sense of relief right where they are. If there is someone who is so exhausted that they don't even know how they are going to walk out the door today, or someone who is deeply discouraged because life hasn't turned out the way they planned, I pray that your presence will comfort them like a quiet reassurance. Touch their heart right now. Give them a tangible sign that they are noticed. Remind them, with a gentle whisper to their spirit, that they are absolutely not alone in this room, in this car, or at this desk. Remind them that the God of heaven and earth is standing right beside them. Remind them that what seems completely impossible for human beings, what looks like a dead end to our limited eyes, is fully and beautifully possible with you. There are no dead ends with you, Lord. Father, some people listening to this prayer are carrying immense burdens that nobody else in their life could ever truly understand. To the outside world, they look fine. They show up to work, they buy groceries, they take care of their kids, but internally, they are carrying weights that are crushing them. Some are sick to their stomach with worry about their families, worried about a child who has lost their way, worried about an aging parent whose health is fading, or worried about a deep rift in a relationship that used to bring them joy. Lord, bring them comfort. Some are carrying the terrifying weight of financial stress. They are looking at the bills piling up, looking at the numbers that don't add up, and wondering how they are going to pay rent, how they are going to buy food, or how they are going to survive the coming months. The anxiety of financial lack can be so loud, Lord, but I pray that your voice speaks louder today. Remind them that you see their needs, that you provide for them, and that you have never walked away from someone who relies on you. There are others listening right now who are waiting desperately for healing. They are tired of the chronic pain, tired of the doctor appointments, tired of the negative test results, and tired of feeling limited by their own physical bodies. They are praying for a breakthrough, waiting for a miracle, and sometimes wondering if you even hear their cries. Lord, I pray for real healing to flow into their bodies today, easing their pain and restoring their health. But even more than physical healing, I pray for the healing of their hearts. Protect them from bitterness, protect them from despair, and give them the endurance to keep trusting you in the waiting. And then, Lord, there are those who aren't even praying for big miracles today. They are simply trying to find enough strength just to make it through the next hour. They are trying to find the strength to get out of bed, the strength to put on their clothes, the strength to face another day of routine, or another day of grief, or another day of fighting the darkness of depression. Lord, you know every single heart that is represented here. You know every name, every background, and every unspoken tear. And today, as one global family joined together in faith, we place every single one of these concerns directly into your hands. We refuse to carry them ourselves for one more minute. We ask you right now, Holy Spirit, to change the state of our hearts. Please take this heavy anxiety from us. Trade our constant worry for a quiet, steady peace. A peace that doesn't make sense to human logic. A peace that guards our minds even when the circumstances haven't changed yet. Replace our deep-seated fear with an unshakable faith. Replace our human weakness with your strength, because your word reminds us that when we are weak, that is exactly when your power shows up best. when we have absolutely nothing left. And replace our confusion, our second-guessing, and our doubts with your clear wisdom. Guide our steps so clearly today that we can move forward without fear. Father, if someone listening to this prayer cried themselves to sleep last night, if they dampened their pillow with tears because the pain was too much to bear, please wrap them in a special measure of your love today. Let them feel an extra dose of your tenderness. Let them know deep down in their bones that you see every single tear that falls from their eyes. You don't ignore their pain. You don't look away when they are hurting. You hear every single prayer, even the ones that are just silent groans from a broken heart. You have not forgotten them. The world might overlook them. People might walk right past them without noticing their ache. But you see them. You know their pain, and you are already working on their behalf, even when the answers are still invisible to our eyes. When we feel weak today, Lord, promise to be our strength. When we feel afraid of what the future holds, or what the afternoon news might bring, be our courage. When we feel uncertain about a decision we have to make, be our clear and steady guide. And most importantly, Lord, when we feel like giving up, when we feel like throwing up our hands and saying, "I'm done," remind us with a powerful jolt of hope that you are still working behind the scenes. Remind us that the story is not over. Just because we can't see the path forward doesn't mean you haven't already paved it. You are the God who makes a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. We trust you to do exactly that for us today. God, as we stay in this quiet space, I want to bring this prayer into the very rooms where we live, sleep, and breathe. Bring a real, undeniable peace into our homes today. I am thinking about the marriages right now that are hanging by a thread, where people have stopped talking, where walls of resentment have grown so high over the years, and a heavy silence has replaced the love that used to be there. Step into those homes right now. Soften the hardened feelings. Let a sense of relief and forgiveness wash over them. Heal the deep hurts that have built up over time, even the ones spoken in anger. Bring back the laughter. Bring back the trust. Help them remember how to stand together instead of fighting against each other. I ask for peace over every family dynamic that feels fractured or chaotic right now. You know the arguments that happen behind closed doors. You know the heavy tension that hits the air the moment someone walks into a room. Walk through our hallways today. Clear out the anger, the division, and the constant misunderstandings. Let a quiet calm settle into the very walls of our homes. I think about the children, the teenagers, and the young adults in our lives. The world out there is so loud right now. It's confusing, and it puts so much pressure on them. They are constantly told who they should be, how they should look, and what to believe. Protect their minds, guard their hearts, keep them safe from the dark clouds of anxiety and depression. Protect them from the endless trap of comparing themselves to others. And give parents the patience, the clear mind, and the deep love needed right now. Help them to truly listen. Let our homes be safe havens, places of actual rest, where anyone who walks through the front door immediately feels a sense of safety. I want to ask for a very specific peace for every mind right now that is drowning in worry. I am talking about the person who feels like their thoughts are a runaway train. They cannot stop. They worry the second they open their eyes. They worry all through the day, and they worry when they try to sleep at night. Their mind is constantly spinning with the worst possible scenarios, playing a non-stop loop of what-ifs. What if the money runs out? What if the news from the doctor is bad? What if I fail? What if everything falls apart? We weren't made to live in a constant state of panic and survival. We weren't meant to be tortured by our own thoughts. So right now, I just ask for your peace. The kind of peace that doesn't even make sense, given what we are going through. Let it guard our thoughts today. Quiet the storm inside our heads. Let the constant panic fade away. I want to speak directly to the person who is listening right now, silently wondering if things will ever actually get better. You look at your life, you look at your situation, and it feels like you've been stuck in the exact same dark place for months, maybe years. You watch everyone else move forward. You see them celebrate milestones, while you feel completely left behind in the dark. And you start to wonder if this pain is where you are meant to stay forever. You wonder if God has turned his back on you, or if he has simply forgotten where you live. Please, comfort them right now. Remind them gently that your silence doesn't mean you've walked away. Just because things are quiet doesn't mean nothing is happening. Even when we can't see any answers on the horizon, and even when we don't understand this incredibly painful process, remind us that you are still here. You are still good. You are still opening a path for us, even when all we can see ahead is a solid brick wall. We only see a tiny, messy part of what's happening right now. But you see the whole picture. Help us to trust you with our story, even when we are stuck in a chapter that is completely breaking our hearts. Remind us that the hard days we are living through right now are not the final page of our lives. Give strength to those who feel completely exhausted today. I don't mean the kind of tired that goes away with a night of sleep. I mean that deep, heavy, soul-level exhaustion. The kind that comes from fighting a battle for a very long time, without seeing any change at all. I am thinking about the caretakers who pour themselves out daily with no breaks. I am thinking about the single parents carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders, trying to do it all, trying to provide, trying to protect, and feeling like they have absolutely nothing left to give. I am thinking about those fighting every single day for their mental health, or trying to keep a business afloat, week after week. They are running on empty, Lord. They are losing hope, standing right on the edge of giving up. Give them the strength to just hold on today. Don't let them fall. When their knees shake and their hands grow too tired to hold on, lift them up. Give them the endurance to keep going. Give them the strength to keep believing, even when everything around them looks hopeless. Give them the strength to keep trusting, even when it feels easier to just walk away. Help them take just one more step, one more breath, to hold on to faith for just one more day. Today, we are letting go of the fear. Fear is a thief. It steals our joy, it steals our sleep, and it keeps us locked in a cage of insecurity. We don't want fear running our lives anymore. We are moving anxiety off the throne of our hearts. We are stepping away from the discouragement that tells us nothing will ever change, and from the hopelessness that whispers, tomorrow will be just as painful as today. We are putting down those heavy, suffocating weights right now. Instead, fill our hearts with love, with quiet confidence and a clear mind. Give us a peace that allows us to look at a stormy sea and still feel calm, because we know we aren't alone in the boat. Give us a hope that stays alive, even in the darkest night. Help us not to live in constant fear of tomorrow. It is so easy to ruin the peace of this morning by stressing over what might happen tomorrow afternoon. We try to carry the troubles of the future before they even get here. But tomorrow is already out of our hands. You are already there, preparing whatever we will need when we arrive. We don't get tomorrow's strength today. You give us exactly what we need for right now, this very minute. So teach us to just take things one single day at a time. Help us to live right here, in this moment. Walking one step at a time. Breathing one breath at a time. Break the habit of overthinking everything. Whenever our minds try to jump ahead into next week or next year with panic, gently pull us back to the safety of today. Remind us that you are here right now, and that is enough for the next 24 hours. If someone listening right now feels completely forgotten by the world, completely unseen, or entirely unloved, I pray that a quiet comfort fills their room right now. Remind them that they matter, that they are deeply, truly, and unconditionally loved by the one who made them. Your love for them isn't a reward for being perfect. It isn't based on their performance, and it isn't cancelled by their past mistakes. You love them simply because they belong to you. If someone feels completely broken today, broken by a divorce, a betrayal, a massive failure, or the heavy weight of grief, remind them that you are always close to a broken heart. You don't walk away from us when we break. You come closer. You take the shattered, painful pieces of a broken life, and you slowly, gently put them back together. You build something stronger, more beautiful, and more resilient than before. You rebuild what life tried to tear down. If someone feels too weak today to even find the words to pray or the energy to believe, remind them that when we are completely empty, that is exactly where your strength steps in. Our weakness is just the space where your power does what we could never do on our own. And if someone feels completely lost today, standing at a crossroads with no idea which way to turn, remind them that you never leave anyone behind. A good guide doesn't let us wander into the dark alone. You know how to find us when we are lost. You know how to lead us back to a safe place. You protect us from the things that want to destroy us. And you lead us to quiet waters where we can finally rest. We trust you to guide us today, knowing you will never let us wander off alone. God, as this new day begins, with the world waking up all around us, I want to focus on the one thing we all desperately need right now. Just a little bit of calm. I am asking for quiet in our minds, quiet in our homes, and a sense of rest in our relationships, especially in those situations that are trying to drain our happiness today. Good days are too precious to lose, and yet it feels like everything is trying to steal them from us. The morning traffic, an unexpected stressful email, a thoughtless rude comment, or just a sudden heavy wave of panic. Today, let's step back from those things. Right here, right now, I am making a choice. I refuse to let fear run my day anymore. I refuse to let anxiety speak louder than what I know is true. Anxiety is always so incredibly loud. It screams. It panics. It tells lies. It demands all of my attention right this second. But truth is quiet. Truth is steady. So today, I am choosing to listen to that quiet whisper. I won't let the problems in front of me look bigger than the one walking right beside me. When I look at my problems on my own, they look impossible. They look like massive walls I can never climb. But when I remember who you are, those walls don't matter anymore, because you are my safe place. You are the place where I can run and finally breathe. You are my daily strength, the quiet power that keeps me on my feet when everything else is pulling me down. You look out for me, taking care of things before I even realize they are broken. You protect me from things I can see and dangers I don't even know are there. You are the real reason I can find peace today. I want to stop for a moment and just say thank you. Not just for the obvious things that went right, but for the things happening that I can't even see yet. Thank you for the doors you are opening for me right now, even when all I see ahead are dead ends. Thank you for working behind the scenes, silently setting things up for my future. Thank you for the good things you are preparing for my family, my life, and my work. Sometimes it's so easy to get discouraged. We think nothing is happening just because we can't see it. We think that if there isn't an immediate change, you've forgotten us. But I know you do your best work in the quiet, like a seed growing deep under the soil, where nobody can see it. Even when I don't understand what is happening in my life, even when everything feels completely messy and upside down, I still choose to trust you. Even when the day feels incredibly heavy and every step feels exhausting, I choose to trust you. Even when the path ahead is completely foggy and I can't see the next step, I choose to trust you. Why? Because you have never let me down before. You have never dropped me. You have never walked away from me. And you never will. I can look back at your life and see your kindness every day. And I rest in your truth today. Go ahead of me today. Clear the path. Keep me away from choices I will regret later. Keep my family safe today. Watch over the people I love wherever they go today, on the roads, at school, at work, and at home. Protect my mind from heavy, dark thoughts. Protect me from comparing my life to others. Give life and health to my body today. Keep sickness and exhaustion far away from us. Keep our homes peaceful, free from anger and arguments. Let your kindness surround me like a shield wherever I go today. Open the doors that feel completely shut. And let people show unexpected kindness to me today, simply because your hand is on my life. When I talk to people today, help me to be kind. May the words I speak bring life and encouragement to anyone who hears them. Don't let me fall into gossip, complaints, or anger. Help me make the right choices today, whether it's about money or my personal life. I don't want to rely on my own guessing anymore. I don't want to make big decisions based on a temporary emotion or a moment of panic. Guide me, and let everything I do today, from the way I do my job to the way I treat a stranger, reflect your goodness. I am stating this clearly right now. Fear does not get the final say in my life today. Anxiety does not get the final word in my mind. Discouragement does not win my heart. The bad news doesn't win. The low bank account doesn't win. The sickness doesn't win. Because your love is bigger than all of it. Your power is greater. And your promises stand firm against any harsh reality we face. No matter what happens today, no matter what surprises or challenges cross my path, I am going to trust you. I won't shake. I won't panic. No matter what I face today, I know I am not doing it alone. I am not walking into that difficult meeting alone. I am not walking into that doctor's office alone. I am not staying in that quiet, empty house alone. You are right there. The one who made everything is walking beside me, holding my hand. And if you are with me, I have exactly what I need. I have a deep sense of calm. I have the strength to stand. And I have a real, bright hope for tomorrow. Thank you for loving me just as I am. Thank you for carrying me when I was too tired to take another step. Thank you for never giving up on me, even when I felt like giving up on myself. I put this entire day, every single hour and minute of it, into your hands. I am letting go of the weight, and I am taking in your calm. I am taking in your strength. I am taking in your grace. In your name, I pray. Amen. If this prayer brought you some comfort today, if you felt a real change inside while we were praying together, please don't leave without pausing to acknowledge it. Stop for just a second, go down to the comments, and write Amen. Let that be your own personal declaration, a simple reminder that you are choosing to trust today. And if you know someone right now, a friend, a family member, a co-worker, who is going through a really rough patch, who is stressed, or who just desperately needs a moment of peace today, please share this with them. Send it to them right now as a simple act of care. You never know how a few quiet words can completely lift someone's day. Finally, make sure to subscribe to Morning Grace Daily 9. Join our family here, because every single morning, before the world gets too loud, we come together right here to find a little bit of quiet, to find real hope, and to start our day with faith. May a real sense of peace go ahead of you today. May you find the strength you need for every single moment, and may you feel deeply loved all through the day. Go out with confidence. You are not alone. God bless you, and I will see you tomorrow morning